Hello and welcome to Hawkstone on Sunday the 25th of July 1999 for a classic scramble which is being organised by the Shropshire Classic Club. Now we go on to race 7, and this is pre-1974 and over 250cc's, and they're all two-strokes. 139 was Ray McManus, 111 Frank Tokars. He had a good day at Abercomere, 3 seconds. Number 10, that was Bill Gwynn, a past master. 127, Evan Lewis. They're on the line and ready to go. 47 is Tom Davis, 711 is Berrien Edwards. 311, that's Edward Jones. Edward's father, Gareth, goes in this one. It's going to be a good race between those two. Someone tried to jump the gate up the top. Away they go this time. And it's Edward Jones who's gone straight out into the lead. Just look at young Edward Jones going. He's one of our top enduro riders. Halfway round lap 1, he's out in front. Just behind him is father Gareth. Then it was Rupert Copin. And that was Frank Tokars. Number 378 is Jed Trevor Davis from Newtown. I must give him a mention because he's had a new shirt especially for this event. Jed rode at Abercomere back in May, and I couldn't read his number that day, so he's had a new shirt for this event. We're back with the leaders, and it's Edward Jones. In second place his father, Gareth Jones. And up into third place, number 193, Nigel Sowerby. A big cheer as Tom Davis goes past, and some of the cheering must have been for his brother Jed. We interrupt this motorsports programme for a moment and go over to the All Wales wrestling match, and I think that bout has just finished. The winner of the wrestling match was Robert Jones, and it looks as though his brother is going to win this pre-74 class. If Edward could get the right sort of funding with enduros, I'm sure he'd be a world champion in a few years' time. In second place, it's number 193, Nigel Sowerby. So what's happened to Gareth? Here he is, down in fourth place. Rupert Copin is third. The sand pit seems to be getting a little smoother as the day goes on. Frank Tokars on the Husky 360. Remember, he had 3 seconds at Abercomere. He'll have to go some to do as well today, though. And there go the Davis brothers. Bill Gwynn from Banbury riding a Husky 400. Was that 164 Jonathan Weavers? I can read the next number. It's 711 Berrien Edwards. A slight hiccup then, but we're on the last lap now, and Edward Jones about to cross the finishing line.
311 then, Edward Jones. No problem at all for him. 193 Nigel Sowerby takes second. 217 Rupert comes in third. Number 96, that's not Gareth, but it's one of the Joneses, takes fourth.
Ron can't believe that Gareth is down in fourth place. On to race 8, and this is the second race for the pre-1960s. Number 199, Gary Bennyman, won the first race. Mick Andrews and Phil Gittins next to next. Let's see how quick Mick is off the blocks. Not a very good start for Mick. He's right in the middle of the field. The leader is someone wearing a white shirt. In second place, I think that's Dave Roper. And in third place, wearing a yellow shirt, Neil Vanstone. But who's the leader? It's number 199, Gary Bennyman. Number 17, Phil Gittins has got off to a good start. And 161 there, that's Jim Aim. Halfway round on lap 2, Dave Roper is taking it up from Gary Bennyman. In third place, number 260, Neil Vanstone. And they've opened up a gap on the man in fourth place. That's Jim Aim from Halstead. It's getting just a little bit dusty on this corner. That's John Eckhart on the Tripsa 500.
He's in that third spot.
The leader, Dave Roper, flying up the hill at the British Bike Bonanza a few weeks ago. I see that Dave won one of his heats, and I think he finished about 5th in the final. That was Neil Vanstone in third place. Now in the Classic Scramble Championship, after 4 rounds, he leads the pre-60s with 40 points. The next rider coming into the tabletop, Phil Gittins from Hay&Y. In race 1, he finished in 6th place. Up the hill for the last time in this race, Dave Roper. He rode the Welsh 2-day Enduro. That was back in June, and he won the over 40s class. The riders are certainly attacking this hill climb. 147 Adam Purdom. I think we saw him in the earlier race. Dick Sinkins on the Tripsa 650. And what a finish. Dave Roper takes the checkered flag, but only just. Gary Bennyman in second place. That was very, very close. And in third place, no, it's not number 127, Evan Lewis. It goes to number 260, Neil Vanstone. Remember, he was second in race 1. Finishing 4th, that was Jim Aim. The riders coming out for race 9, pre-74 up to 250 cc's. And number 79, Gavin Young, he won the first race. 432 Alan Woods, number 142 Chris Story, 196 Robert Jones, Mike Jones is 301, number 72 Jeff Ethelston. He was one of the organisers at the Doman Hill Classic Scramble. Andy Lane, number 132, Steve Vanstone, number 137, 709, that's John Perkins. Peter Richards is number 371, he's on a CZ. Number 75 there, that's Robert Buglass. They're under starters' orders, and they're away. I think it's a yellow shirt out in front this time. But the leader's changed because that was Chris Story, followed by number 432, Alan Woods. Michael Walker, 372, then it was Mike Jones. Robert Jones didn't get off to a very good start. 395, Pete Dawson. Number 11 going through then, that was Alan Pedder. And number 56, John McCrink, he's riding a CZ. In the distance, some of the riders coming back down the hill. It's not quite as steep as going up. The leader, number 142, Chris Story from Llanidloes. He finished 8th in the first race. Let's see how much lead he's got on the rest of the field. He's being chased by the winner of race 1, Gavin Young. In purple, number 6, that's John Littler. He finished 3rd in the first race. These corners seem to be getting smoother. Tony Cummins is number 302. He rode at Abercrombie. A little bit of a gap before the next rider. It's number 29, Carl Young. He's from Bridgnorth. That's the leader, Chris Story, on a Honda 125. In second place, number 79, Gavin Young. He's riding a Honda 250. And now up into third place, John Littler. Followed by Brian Littler in fourth place. These riders are about to start their last lap. Steve Vanstone from Exeter riding a Montesa Matisse. And the checkered flag has just gone out for the winner, Chris Story. In second place, number 79, Gavin Young. And that's John Littler. He's going to finish in third place. That's 2/3 for him. And in fourth place is Brian Littler. And in fifth place, rider number 30, that was Rob Mycock. So now we go on to race 10, the second race for the pre-1965 unit, and all 4 strokes over 250 cc's. The ones that are in the A class. Mick Andrews is number 16. Can we see number 20 anywhere? Stephen Fry. And Terry Challoner is right on the end of the line this time. He got off to a bad start in the first race. Look out. Oh, good Lord, what's happened to Terry? He flipped the bike coming over the blocks. He's on the ground. Well, he's not the only one. What a pile up here. Terry gets the bike going quickly, but he'll be right at the back of the field now. It will be interesting to see how well he does in this race. There's no way he's going to catch the leader. That's Mick Andrews with Steve Fry in second place. Mick hit a bump then, but he's managed to hold on. Halfway round on lap 2, Mick Andrews the leader from Steve Fry in second place. It's very close between those two. Then it was number 407 from Mick Parks, I believe. This dust is quite a problem. Number 1, Chris Horsfield. (171), that's Richard Bird. Up the hill for the second time, the leader Mick Andrews, followed by Steve Fry. And those two a long way in front of the rider in third place. And there goes Terry Challoner. Remember, he was last to start, but he's working his way through the field. And out of this race, number 22, Dave Jeremiah. 114, that was Tim Henshaw. Frank Pottinger on the Triumph 500. And someone coming back down the hill. I wonder what number that is. We're back with the leader. It's Mick Andrews from Matlock, and he's pulled away from Steve Fry. Steve prefers that left-hand line. That was Mick Parks, followed by number 407, and I still haven't found his name anywhere. Someone gets the camera out. Oh, and he took a photo of Terry Challoner. He's certainly moving up the field. But Terry knows he's not going to win this race. It is all over. And first across the line, Mick Andrews. In second place, the winner of race 1, Steve Fry from Wimborne. Number 33, Jim Evans finishing, not in third place though. Frank Pottinger also down a lap on the leaders. Here's the man in third place, Mick Parks. And fourth, number 407, 264, Peter Nadin in fifth place. Then it was Doug Sherborne, and Terry Challoner finishes in seventh place. What a race for him. He started right at the back of the field. Well, there's going to be a short break because the course is getting a bit dusty in places. I hope it won't get too sticky now. Well, the riders are ready for the next race. This is going to be race 11. Pre-65 unit and all 4 strokes over 250 cc's, the B class. That was Simon Cheney, followed by number 81, Grant Horsfield, first and second in the first race. Number 24, that was Chris Dawson, 134, Peter Gerrard, 257, Mike David. In the last race, we saw Terry Challoner doing acrobatics on the start line. Most of the riders seem to favour the top side. They're ready. And several front wheels come up in the air. A white shirt goes out in front, and it must be Simon Cheney. Remember, he won the first race from number 81, Grant Horsfield. It's Alan Wright in second place, followed by Grant, then number 251, Michael Woods. .102, that's Christopher Douglas on a BSA Victor. That was just a glimpse of the leader, Simon Cheney. Now who's in second place? A blue shirt, that's Grant Horsfield, followed by Alan Wright. And after that, well, your guess is as good as mine. Number 3, that was David Cooper, followed by Mike David. The leader, Simon Cheney, even has time to do wheelies. In second place, Grant Horsfield. Then it's Alan Wright. He finished 4th in race 1. Peter Gerrard from Cambridge. And wearing a Spice Girls dress. Well, the pattern is the same. It's Gareth Stevens from Pontypool. If it was one of their dresses, it could be worth a lot of money. That's Adam Purdom. Glenn Mottershead from Shrewsbury on a BSA 440. Ray McManus from Carlisle. I think he was at Dolman Hill. And that was just a glimpse of Simon Cheney on the final lap. He's got this one sewn up as well. Now where's the rider in second place? There he goes, number 81, Grant Horsfield. And in third place, Alan Wright. And that's Mark Gessie, who's in 4th place. And I think that was Paul Lippett in yellow. So race 11 has been won by Simon Cheney with Grant Horsfield in second place. Then it was Alan Wright, followed by number 412, Mark Gessie. They're out on the blocks for race 12, and this is the second race for the Brian Nadin Memorial Challenge Trophy. The winner of the first race was Kevin Reid, number 144. The light goes on, they're under starter's orders. And away they go. Don't forget Arthur Browning's in this one, and I think he's out in front. We lose them for a moment in the trees. It's Arthur Browning who's taken up the lead. I can see number 144, Kevin Reid. I think he's now in second place. It's Browning from Reid. Then someone wearing a red shirt in third place. Dave Roper was fourth. And after that, well, your guess is as good as mine. 171 was Richard Bird, 112 Mark Thompson. And that number, well, I wasn't sure of it last time out. The leaders are up there somewhere in the trees. And on lap 2, the lead has changed. It's now been taken up by Kevin Reid. Remember, he won the first race. It's Arthur Browning in second place. A gap between first and second, and a big gap between second and third. It's Dave Roper, though. And in fourth place, still the man with the red shirt. Fifth, I think, is Roger Dunford. It's not so dusty on the hill climb since they put the water down. Bill McCulloch is number 118. He's from South Shields. Our lap scorers are being kept very busy today. And the big crowd enjoying every minute of this racing. The leader coming round again, Kevin Reid on the Cheney Triumph 500. In second place, it's Arthur Browning. They are starting the last lap. Now who's in third place? It's Dave Roper from Halstead. He's having a good ride today. I don't think he's got much chance of catching the other two, though. And now in fourth place, it's number 19, Roger Dunford. Fifth is Jimmy Smed. He's the chap in red. That's Warren Manton. Michael Williams on the Jawa Matisse 500. He's from Wrexham. Oh, we've lost someone on the corner. 112, that's Mark Thompson from Alton. Kevin Reid, he makes it 2 wins in a row. And in second place, I think it's going to be Arthur Browning. He's cruising in. But is he second? I don't really know, because Dave Roper has just shot across the line. That was a very close finish indeed. I don't think Arthur knew he was coming that quick. And who's in fourth place? It looks like number 19, Roger Dunford. And apparently Dave Roper did beat Arthur. We now go on to race 13. This is the second race for the pre-65s up to 250 cc's. The winner of race 1 was number 36, Simon Cheney. (163) is Bob Butler from Shrewsbury. Number 48 up there is Paul Evans. 207, Mick Beach. 335, Adrian Dickerson. And here comes the starter. Get ready. We're right behind Simon Cheney and Rob Jones. Simon goes through the gap in the gates, but I think Rob has had a better start. He's taken up the lead. It's Rob Jones from Simon Cheney. That's David Farnell on the dot, 250. And as they come round on lap 2, Simon Cheney has taken up the lead from Rob Jones. It's Cheney out in front again. He's won 3 races up to now. Rob Jones, he's had a second, and look at the gap between those two and the rest of the field. 185 is Doug Sherborne, 251 Michael Woods. And then it was a red shirt followed by a yellow shirt. 272 was John Dowes. Colin Hickey, number 249, riding a Tiger Cub. Was that David Farnell? A nice view of the Hawkstone track from up here on the bank. The leader, Simon Cheney, he'll be starting the last lap in a moment. And it looks as though Rob Jones has closed the gap a little. In third place, Doug Sherborne from Michael Woods. Michael riding a CZ 250. That was Tony Cummins. The leader, Simon Cheney, as he takes the checkered flag, has a quick look over his shoulder, but he's won this race. Rob Jones in second place, and those two have finished quite a way in front of the rest of the field. We have to go back along the track a bit to see who's in third place. It's Doug Sherborne. Doug has now had 2/3, and in fourth place, number 251, Michael Woods from Red Inn. They're going out for race 14, and I'm afraid our cameraman is rather tired. I don't think he's going to get down onto the starting blocks. But can we see them starting from here, I wonder? And away they go in this pre-1974 over 250 cc's, all 2 strokes. And the leader, number 96, Gareth Jones, with Edward Jones in second place. And who was third? I'm afraid I didn't recognise him. A yellow jersey in fourth. I think I saw a glimpse of Tom Davis there. 164, that's Jonathan Weaver's. 223, John Ralph. He must have got off to a bad start. Down into the sandpit goes the leader, Gareth Jones. Edward Jones in second place. It's father and son out in front. Gareth on one side of the hill, Edward on the other. And it's father who gets to the top first. In third place, I think, was Nigel Sowerby. And that looked like Frank Tokars. Was that 64 or 164? John McCrink on the CZ 380. Husky rider Billy Weaver, he's from Hereford. And here come the leaders, the Joneses. It's Gareth from Edward. And I think Edward had got him that time. Was that Frank Tokars? He's in about 6th, maybe 7th place. And that's Tom Davis. He missed a gear in the first race, and that dropped him down the field a bit. 2-2-3, John Ralph. And the checkered flag comes out for Edward Jones. He wins this second race for the pre-74s. That's 2 wins in a row for him. And the leader for the first 3 laps, Gareth Jones, has to settle for second. In third place, number 193, Nigel Sowerby from Penrith. That's 3 Makos, take the 1-2-3. Now we're due for a short break, so let's see if we can have a word with the Joneses. What happened there, Gareth?
What happened was
Old age.
It's age, isn't it?
it was just enough of this made it, wasn't it?
Got something to do with it.
Aye. No, the first lap, 8 neutral.
Gareth likes to win if he can, but I'm sure he's quite happy to be second to his son Edward. We're having a great day here at Hawkstone. The weather is ideal. It's not too hot. Kevin Reid dusting down the bike. He's won his 2 races up to now. Steve Fry is at a first and a second. It's been quite a battle between him and Mick Andrews. We're only having a 20-minute break, so I hope someone will wake up that gentleman in a few minutes. Can you give him a shout, or have you got any water? Mick Murphy is trying to tell Frank Tokars where he went wrong. Let's see if we can pick up some of this conversation. How's it going, Frank?
How you doing, mate?
You missed it. You missed it.
What have I missed?
In winding me up.
Oh, that's usual, isn't
That's
it?
usual.
Yeah. Otherwise, all right.
Fine. Fine.
Good.
Sore arm, but fine.
Frank is a bit shaken up because he jumped over the sandpit in one of the races, and Mick wasn't there to take the photograph. He reckons, though, that in the next race he's going out on this one. I think he'll have a soft landing in the sandpit, and what about the hill climb? Oh, I don't know, though. That tyre looks a bit bald to me.